Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from the Discipline Therapy podcast. Thank you again for joining us tonight on your Discipline Therapy Thursday with your two hosts, the ever fabulous Suhey Sotomayor, and with me always, Mr. EL Discipline.
Ladies and gentlemen, we know you're fiends, and what that means, we're serving you your dose weekly of discipline therapy where everything is completely free. See, if you subscribe, there's no monthly fee, it's free. It's judgment free, sucker free, censor free, sensitive free, and plenty of liberty. God and the ancient ancestors are great, and that means everything else is straight. So go grab your wine, popcorn, or roll a blunt, but the main thing is make sure the children are in bed. Why? Because we have that soul food and vulgar conversation. Prepare your mind to be fed. Light one up, inhale life, and exhale strife. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, you are tuned in to the Discipline Therapy Podcast. We're here.
Also, before I forget, because I always forget, something to clear the energy. So, tonight we have episode 66, a part 2, Healing, Vibrations, and Manifestations.
Yeah.
And I think,
Also, sorry, cut you off. Also, in the Importance of Discipline, Chapter 4. That's the title.
Healing, Vibrations, Manifestations.
Well, not manifestation, healing and vibration.
Vibrations.
Yeah.
That's true. Another reminder, if you guys like the show, be sure to subscribe, hit like, share, especially on our YouTube channel. We also have the separate segment, Discipline Therapy Talk with Mr. EL Discipline. He has numerous shows out now, and that is exclusively for audio platforms, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We also are going to have a caller for this show.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that. Do you want to do your overview?
No, you could do it. You got the thing right there.
I lost my charger for my computer, people. All right. So the overview, we're going to talk about the power of manifestation, divine timing, cosmic or karmic sex, and energy exchange, and more. So first things first, signs are all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It could be in music that you listen to, a television show, your social media news feed, an insect coming your way. We have so many of those that happen to us. So many things. The universe and the ancestors are always showing you things and signs. You just have to pay attention. Now, how many of this do you go with? Do you follow? Like, do you believe in? I definitely believe the music and the shows that you listen to, or like whatever. You could be thinking of something, and let's say you turn on the radio, and it could be something that has to, like, a message in the song specifically meant for you to hear in regards to that what you're thinking about. I truly believe in that.
Yeah. I think that's the it's your ancestors like that are
Giving you your
giving
message.
you your messages. Like people don't have to believe in ancestors, spirituality, God, but there is a higher power or powers. You know what I'm saying? Like that is that's a fact. Whether they want to believe it or not. So when when people think of things and it may occur and they're like, oh my God, that's such a coincidence. Like it's not really a coincidence. It's not by accident. It's planned, for that. So the what was the first thing we were going to talk about? Divine timing?
The power of manifestation.
You believe in the numbers?
Yes.
Angel numbers.
You
and
have to hear
stuff?
me when I'm driving with my kids. I'll be like, 333, 666, 111.
Yeah.
I saw it twice. You know what that means?
Yeah. So like 1111 is very popular.
Mm-hmm.
And what it says is when you see 1111 or 111, whether it could be a license plate you're driving on the highway, the time, the clock, whatever, it could have been like here, whatever it is, that is the most powerful time for you to manifest. It's saying that reads that like you have support from the angels, from the ancestors. So anything you want to manifest, that's why they used to say, oh, 1111, make a wish.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So power of manifestation, it starts in the mind prior. When we had the healing and vibration segment, we talked about like meditation and the things that you're eating and
Yeah, putting
absorbing
into your body.
into your body. So, when it comes to manifesting, our mind is the most potent thing on earth,
Yep.
and a focused one is even more lethal.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, when you want to manifest something, you have to make sure that, you know, you're obsessing about it.
You have to really like exactly like that. You have to
Yeah.
really be obsessing about it over and over and over again. I
Yeah.
agree.
And I know like we've had this conversation off camera and I've said to you, like when you want something, you gotta obsess about it. Like that's how I do it, and that's how I always get it. Like
Mm-hmm.
I take a shower, I'm meditating in the shower, washing away different energies and just being cleansed and
Mm-hmm.
manifesting in there. And I'm focusing on what I want, whether it's a goal or whatever. And I just eat, breathe, sleep,
What
write,
you're thinking. Right.
do it. You know what I'm saying? And I manifest in that sense, and I just obsess about it and I constantly think about it. I could have dreams about it. And when you make it like almost your it's like your practice in your life, the ancestors, God, the universe, angels, whatever you want to believe
Mm-hmm.
in,
Spirit guide.
they start to say, we're going to give him or her that because every single time they keep thinking about it, we're getting a light bulb over here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then they look at it, do they deserve it? If they deserve it, then they serve it.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that too.
You see what I'm saying?
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's something it's amazing because even scientists have say they only know how like a fraction of what our brains can do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's no way, I guess, real way of studying it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it is a well-known fact that human beings only use a fraction of their brain. So imagine everything that is locked in there that we can, like telekinesis, you know, being able to move objects or and this part I do believe that is that can be where you could have almost like you could be thinking of something and that person will bring it up or if you're thinking about that person will call you like even that I feel like the more that happens with like a person like the more that happens to me I notice that I feel like the more that type of thing can be unlocked kind of you know
Mm-hmm.
what I
Mm-hmm.
mean.
Yeah. When That's why it's very imperative having the right energy around you. When two or more people can focus on the same thing or the same goal, it will manifest quicker. My grandmother used to say that to me.
Hello?
Hello,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry I didn't hear the phone ring when you called and
Oh,
I went to check I was like she called 3 times already how can that be.
I know.
And
I was like, you know what? I tried, so I gotta go.
you're like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, we already started the show. So
Okay.
this is the caller that was gonna call in, that did call in and I didn't hear it. I'm so sorry.
Uh,
Would you like to state your name?
oh yeah, I'm over here like, oh, I'm on the spot. Um, it's okay. So my name is Ajua, but I go by Ajee, and I am a spiritual advisor. I'm a mother first, um,
Nice.
serial entrepreneur. I'm just out here trying to make
All
it.
right. Well, I'm very happy that you didn't give up on me.
No,
and
no,
you
no, no.
You
and
had
you
it on
kept
no
going.
disturb.
Oh, it could be that.
Mm.
Like, I'm a little slow nowadays. All right. So the topic that we're going to be talking about tonight, we've already started. Episode 66, healing vibrations and manifestations, which is I think fabulous that you called in because this is right up your alley, kind of, right?
Yeah.
All right. I know my business partner, Mr. EL Discipline. Do you have some questions that you
what
think?
what type of healing do you do?
Okay. This is gonna get deep.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm not new to this, but
How new,
I'm new to helping people
Others.
publicly.
how long?
Mhm. It's been 2 years. When COVID hit, that's when it was like, "Okay, I think this is, like, the phone call that I can't miss. Let me go ahead and help people because people were really losing it, you
Yes.
know?" I think everyone was going through their own spiritual awakening, and me, it's like, this is normal. So it's like, "Okay, well, I've seen where I could help. I had the time to do it too
Mm,
because, I'm a mother and I work. I'm still a human. I just have a gift, and, with society nowadays, unless you have money and your family supports you, has you set up, you have to work.
yeah,
Hmm.
So it's like
definitely.
I couldn't really, you know, tap into my gifts like that because I was too busy trying to survive.
Hmm.
Right.
And take care of things. But like I said, COVID, it was the perfect time. I had nothing else to do. So it was like, all right.
I just want to
But
say that
mhm,
you are one of a few healers, and I know you read tarot that I follow on Instagram. You're
mhm.
very you're very down to earth from when I have caught your in the very beginning when I caught your lives and stuff. Um, but
Oh,
yeah, no, definitely like you're not. I'm Latina, and we grow up with the Santeria and all that stuff. And
mhm.
sometimes the old school ways just make it sound so negative, so scary, so mixed with magic.
I
You
feel
you know what I
you.
mean?
Yeah,
But when
yeah,
you
yeah,
read it, when you do them, for the collective, or even when you do like specific signs, Pisces and all that stuff, it's more real, more down to earth, more like, look within yourself to fix the issues that you're having. How did that,
yeah.
how did you figure out how to reach like those people? Like, how did you do that?
Um, you know what? So because I'm a Pisces and
Mm.
my life path, you know what I'm saying, gang, gang. Um, I haven't always been like this outspoken person. I think I just got tired of being quiet. Like the
Okay.
people around me, they would be like, "Oh my God, like you are amazing. You need to talk. Just talk,"
Mm.
you know? And I was like, "No," because I don't care, like I'm okay over here in my bubble. So, but like I said, you get to the point where it's like, I think that I can help. And, that Pisces nature is like,
Mm.
okay, instead of trying to help the wrong people, focusing my energy on that, let me help people that I know need me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So how do you help people and heal them?
Okay. So I don't want to, I don't want to say that I am a healer, but I am an advisor because I can't tell you what to do. Like I can lead you to the water, but I cannot make you drink.
Okay.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to make decisions for anybody or anything like that. So it goes deep. Like we can heal childhood
Trauma.
wounds. I don't need tarot cards
Okay.
to talk to people. You
Mm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have like a category. You know what I'm saying? That's
Mm-hmm.
why I wish
Mm.
I could be more specific for you, but that's not me.
Okay.
Like I can't put myself in that. It's like whatever I feel like is going on, I'm
Mm.
gonna talk to you about it because there are some things that people are not ready to hear,
Mm.
Mm.
you know.
So this
So
is
it's
like a
like,
it's like a gift, like you were saying earlier.
yeah, it's a gift.
It's
And
not
it's
like
just like,
something you go to school with, get a degree, license.
nah, nah. I mean,
Okay.
I guess you
Are you
can.
ever sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Are you ever inaccurate?
Um, you know what? In my mind, I be feeling like I'm wrong. Like, damn, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But when people talk to me, like when they come back, they be like, you know what?
You are on
You
point.
really hit all these points. And it's like, oh shit, okay. But it's just I'm not trying to portray something that I'm not. It's
Mm.
like I talk to everyone like they're my friend.
Okay.
Like because I wanna help,
Mm.
Mm.
you know? I used to do this for free to people around me, but they were abusing it. And it was like,
Uh,
hold up, like
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got no energy. Now y'all calling me all kinds of time at the night. Y'all
yeah.
not really listening to the advice. I'm warning you about things that you're doing, things
Mm-hmm.
that are happening, things you can prevent, and you're still choosing to do whatever. And you want me to come and save the day again? Like, no, now I got to charge you
Right.
because
Mm.
it has to be an equal energy exchange. Like,
Exactly.
Do you mind me
mhm,
asking your age?
I'm 34. So
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I done been through a little bit.
Okay. Do you mind me asking what your marital status is?
Right now, I am single, ready
Okay.
to mingle, but okay.
Because I was gonna ask you, like, because you said earlier you're a mother. Um,
Yeah, I am.
I was gonna ask you, do you? So you say you're ready to mingle. Are you into relationships, or are you just doing your thing right now, having fun?
Um, you know, once okay, I feel like sex is sacred, so I'm just not out here just,
Oh, I'm gonna get
wild.
to. I'm gonna get
Wow.
to that.
He has
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get
questions.
to that later on.
I felt it. So I was like, let me go and put that out.
Hmm.
But I it's really hard dating now because I cannot control my gift. So it's
Mm.
like I see the games ASAP, and it's like,
Mm. Let me ask.
why? Mhm.
Go ahead.
It's like I feel like naturally because I'm a light worker, that's what I consider myself.
Mm-hmm.
I attract dark. The dark loves the light. And it's like, why do I keep attracting all these damn patients? Like these
Mm.
Mm.
guys that need help. And it's like, I can help you, but you are killing me.
Hmm.
I
Mm.
can't do it. So I had to come to grip with myself, like, okay, there's a person who's out there for you. You just continue helping, doing your thing. And when the time is right, because I believe in divine timing,
Hmm.
he'll come. But until then, you just keep doing you, keep getting blessed up. Because ever since I stopped focusing on love, my bag done went up. Like, you know, I'm good.
Okay.
So
So do you have a preference of a man?
uh,
Character,
at this,
race preference?
yeah, at this
Do you
at
mind me
this point
asking what it is?
in life, sure. Um, I like my men healed. Okay,
Mm.
So it doesn't matter the race.
I I want to say it doesn't, but I prefer black men. I
Are you?
Mm.
haven't dated outside my race.
Oh, you're black. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
black. I know I'm a little light skinned, but
Okay. That's fine. You're still black.
yeah.
Um. Okay. So do you? Is it a deal breaker if you start engaging with a man? You guys start going on a couple of dates. Y'all talked prior to dating. If is it a deal breaker if he is not into your lifestyle?
You know what? Okay, so yes,
It's a
you
deal
don't have
breaker?
to. You don't have to be into my lifestyle, but just respect that I'm different. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Don't expect me to turn my light down to be around you. You
Mm.
Mm.
know, yeah. People be like alpha woman, alpha man, all that. I don't care about none of that, but I attract and draw in people who need help. And this is a gift. This is something I enjoy doing, something I plan on doing full time. And
Good
if
for
you
you.
cannot respect that, thank you. If you can't respect that other people need me, because some guys, I don't know, they want me to be up underneath them.
Like
Mm.
all for
Like,
themselves? Mm.
yeah, and it's like, no, you know? And that's
Okay.
another reason I feel like I'm single right now, because it's like a guy would probably hold me back.
Mm.
Mm.
Hold you
So
back
you
from getting your bag or hold you back from helping others?
A combination of both.
Combination.
Yeah,
so you
'cause
would
and
probably need to find somebody who is like-minded and probably believe what you believe so he could
I
understand.
yes, I think that's
Do
very
you think
important in
that's
a
rare?
relationship.
Do you think that's rare with the race preference that you have? Now, let's be
Nowadays,
honest. I'm sorry to cut you off. Let's be honest. You don't discriminate, but you kind of have a preference of a man.
I do.
Okay. Do you think that it's kind of hard to find that in black men in the society that we come in, where we come from, where we have the most traumatic experiences more than the other races?
You are very right. That's why I'm still single now.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
I'm not even gonna lie to you because Black men and Black women, we deal with so much generational trauma, and we're trying to battle that trauma. And I'm not perfect. Like I still have my own trauma that I'm going through. I think healing is a journey.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to say that, it was wrong for me to say healed, but I want someone emotionally intelligent because
Mm.
Mm.
I'm emotionally intelligent.
Yes.
And if you can't respect that, and if you don't even comprehend emotion, it's like, what are we gonna do?
Right.
So,
Yo, girl, why are you describing me?
oh, for real? Okay. Well, I mean,
That's what
well,
she does. She's feeling your energy through the phone.
oh, is that what it
Um,
is? No wonder I called so many times. I'm like, come on and pick up the phone.
so I have another question for you. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Mhm.
Are you done or?
Yeah, I'm finished.
Okay. Now let's get into the sexual aspect.
Okay.
You're just jumping
Do
around, Mr.
Oh,
Discipline.
I'm sorry. Do you have a
It's all
question,
right.
Sue?
I mean, I wanted to go to
Go
divine
ahead. Go ahead.
timing.
Go ahead. Ask it. Yeah.
Actually, I wanted because we have bullets on the show when we doing the topic, we have bullets to your reference to. One of them is, excuse me, signs are all over the place. It could be in
Yes.
music you listen to, television shows, your social media newsfeed, an insect coming your way. Just the universe and the ancestors are always showing you things. You just have to pay attention. One of the things that I told him right before, we tried getting you on the phone is
Hmm.
I've heard when you do your readings, you have your music on and you always
I
go,
do.
Pisces, this song came on for you, or
Yeah.
Scorpios, this song came on for you. How do you feel like where do you find you get most of the signs?
So angel numbers, like
Mm,
they be calling me. Like you got to see them everywhere.
Mm.
yeah.
Angel numbers, animals. I used to be fucking terrified of spiders.
Oh,
We were
so am
And
just
I.
oh,
we were just talking about this before you called.
Yeah.
Do
really?
you
Oh, look
believe in
at that.
reincarnation?
I do.
Mm.
So
I
go
do.
ahead about spiders.
Okay, so I used to be terrified of spiders. And when I was younger, me and my grandmother have a really good relationship. She died when I was 10. I don't know if I'm the only spiritual person in my house. I don't think I am. I just think that they weren't as outspoken and out there with it. But my grandma taught me spiders mean money. So I always
Oh,
had that in the back of my head. Okay, spiders mean money. When I say I be chased down by spiders, I see them everywhere. And I be getting them deposits.
well,
Okay, money just be coming from anywhere, and it's like, okay, I have a new respect for spiders. I still don't. They still make my skin crawl, but when I see them, I be like, oh hell yeah,
we
like
we're getting some money
all
from this
right,
gross
let me go ahead
spider.
and check my bank
Mm.
Damn it! Because now I'm
account.
gonna have to see the spiders in a whole different way, and I'm
I'm telling
petrified of
you,
them,
people
man.
don't respect them. Don't be scared of the money,
Uh,
okay?
that must be it. I must be scared of the money because I'm petrified of
Hey,
these suckers.
a lot of people are like for real.
Okay, good.
You didn't have anything else?
Well, I'm gonna
Oh,
jump
okay.
in.
So, do you believe in tantra sex?
Oh
Do you know
yes.
what that is?
I kind of do. I want to experiment, like dibble and dabble in that. I feel I
Yeah.
be doing that, because I got a Scorpio moon. But
Well, I'm a Scorpio.
okay,
I
I kind
don't.
of felt
I have a
that because I'm
Scorpio
sweating
North
right
Node.
now.
Yeah,
Mm.
the only
um,
Scorpio I have is my North Node. So I got.
North. Well, still, you were a Scorpio in the past life,
Oh.
but um, yeah, I I kind of feel like that is something that I do naturally because of my partner's response to sexual encounters is kind of like healing. And I'm assuming that the tantric sex is like that too.
Yeah,
So
Mm,
you're a Pisces, so
I am.
initially you love to serve. You're
Hmm.
submissive, and
Yeah.
if you don't mind being dominant, but if you have a dominant partner, you get gratification more in pleasing. Y'all are y'all have got good hospitality. Like if I came over your house, you'd want to feed me and stuff like that's how Pisces are. My grandmother was a Pisces. Like I've dated Pisces.
Mm.
So you know,
I'm about
I'm
to get
big
your information, but go ahead.
She said, "Let me get your information."
I'm big on zodiac signs, so I like
Mm.
I'm not saying I'm a reader or I'm a spiritual advisor like you, but I'm very observant and I pick up on things quick, energy
Mhm.
and vibrations.
Mhm,
So but you're right. Tantra sex is pretty much, just to brief for you in the audience, it's pretty much just a slower, more mindful way to practice sex in which orgasm isn't the main goal. Now, you may not be familiar with this, but I'm a
mhm,
dominant and I live a BDSM lifestyle. I practice tantra sex because my one of my powers is a seducer and a pleasurer. So I don't go in sex with initially thinking I'm gonna get myself off and I'm gonna get herself off right away.
Mm.
So I practice a lot of tantra sex. That's why I asked you, because that's like another form of spirituality.
mhm,
You know, so it allows you to be more mindful and actually enjoy the sensation and the other partner. It's connection.
Mm.
Whereas most people in this modern society go into sex with physical, but with
mhm.
tantra sex, it's more mindful. It's more of I'm connecting with my partner, and you could also utilize it as healing and also manifesting.
Mhm.
If you guys are thinking of
Oh,
the same thing at the same time, y'all
Yeah.
come at the same time, it manifests quicker. So
see,
I,
I thought I was like a sapiosexual, but maybe that's what it is. Because I have to have like
you pro-
everything has to be aligned
you
in
probably
the
are sapiosexual as well,
sex.
you know,
Mhm.
but yeah, but
So
go ahead.
interesting.
Yeah.
And I know you also said that you believe in divine timing.
Yes.
So what can you talk a little bit more about, like, divine timing for those who don't know what it is?
Okay, divine timing. How could you not believe in that shit? Let's
Yeah.
start there. I mean, like I think everyone has been through some traumatic shit in their life where they don't know how they made it out, but something came at that right time
Mhm.
to get them through. So when I say I believe in divine timing, first of all, me and time, we don't really get
Mix.
along because I don't believe it. It's like who made that shit up? Like I
Mhm.
just I kind of move and do things. I go by, I guess, emotion. Like that's my universal language. That's why people understand me and are drawn to me. It's like when I feel like I need to go, I'm gonna
You're
go.
gonna go. Mhm.
Yeah, when I feel like I need to do whatever, I'm gonna do it. And a lot of people be like, "Gosh, why are you just be on time?" I can't. I've tried it. It's
Just be on time.
uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable because it's like it doesn't make sense to me. So I had to get to the point where I could be around people who understood that. Like
Mm,
I'm not gonna be on time, but when I show up, I'm gonna show out. Okay,
mm,
Mm.
even like jobs and stuff.
I was about to ask
Like
you that.
yeah, I mean, I've lost jobs, but when people see my work ethic, they be like, just try to get here around this time. I can do that.
mm,
I
That's
can do that
funny.
'cause I'm not being disrespectful or anything. I'm really just
Right. You're just
moving.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can't ignore my body and my intuition. I
mm,
can't.
Right. Now,
Yeah, and
do you
it's
think I'm sorry, go ahead.
oh no no no. It's just saved me from different things like accidents and you know me jumping the gun with a person who wasn't meant for me, like little stuff like that. So it's like I've learned to just
Mm.
trust the timing.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think a man or a woman who's woke, like their third eye is open, they're hardcore spiritual person, um, do you think that they date and have sex with hoes or toxic thugs or bad boys?
Let me tell you. Okay, so first, I don't that whole woke thing. I I don't like to put myself in it. I feel like everyone came here to do something different.
Have a purpose.
We all have a purpose, and I people who are woke don't really be woke like that because you don't have to say that you woke. You just move different. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And I feel like the woke thing is like more so like a trend. Like,
mm.
yeah, I'm woke. Like, okay, good for you. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
But What was the question? I'm sorry.
Can a man or a woman who's woke have sex with hoes or just toxic thugs or bad boys?
I don't, for the longest time, I was attracted to the bad boys and stuff. But like I said, when I grew a little older, I was like, no wonder the darkness loves the light.
Mm,
I'm I'm drawn to them because I feel appreciated because I'm helping them. And
mm,
even though it's killing me, I'm being taken care of financially and I feel like I'm doing something. So
Do you
instead of channeling my energy there, I put it elsewhere. So
do you
I
think
don't
that
know.
was ego also?
Um, I well,
Like
ego for
they
me or
need
them.
me. They need me. I'm actually helping
Well,
them.
I'm a
Like,
Pisces, so
uh,
like I just want to help.
mm,
I was a
I
little
hear you.
gullible. I was a little gullible, and
mm,
I just wanted to help. Honestly,
mm,
like,
okay.
So has that changed for you now? Like, do you not go with?
hell yeah, shit. I'm not nigga. Get the fuck. You can book an appointment. I'm not about. No. You think you about to rob me of my energy? No.
Mm,
No,
Yeah.
okay.
thank. No,
Does
sir.
it take a lot out of you when you're like even if you don't have the cards or anything, or like you're just reading somebody like naturally, does that take a lot of energy out?
It depends on the person because some people like are just, they're just draining. Period.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
imagine me around them. It's like I don't stick around. It's
Mm,
like, ooh, I don't like this. Let me
mm,
go. Like
okay.
I'm not, obligated to do anything. So if I don't like the vibrations, I'm leaving. I don't
Mm.
care if it's family. I don't care if it's my own kids. When my kids come around me with that negativity, they get saged. Like, I don't know who you've been
They get
around. I'm gonna
saged.
need you to
That's
go
funny.
take a nap. Like, get it together.
How many children do you have?
I have two.
Oh, that's nice.
A 13-year-old boy and a 10-year-old girl.
Oh,
Okay.
that's nice. You have one of each. That's it.
Mm.
One of each, and you're
Yeah,
done.
I know, but I kind of want another one.
Really?
I
Oh no. Well, you're
know. I
young still,
know.
so that's good.
Eh, but I don't. My back be hurting.
Mm. Now, let me ask you, what do you feel about natural antidepressants and painkillers versus prescribed?
I prefer everything natural.
Natural. Yeah,
Yeah, because I mean, there's rarely any side effects. When you do things natural, you're actually healing instead of just, putting a band-aid over
mm-hmm.
it. It's less addicting, you
That's
know,
true.
Do,
and it's cheaper.
do you
So, I mean, how could you not?
Mm,
do you smoke marijuana?
Occasionally, I dibble and dabble.
Okay.
mm.
But I don't need to because I have like a natural high. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah, if I do it, it's just because I'm bored. like, like I ain't got shit else to do. So
Might as well.
Yeah,
you know,
there's certain things that will get us naturally high. Some people might be working out, some people might be conversation, intimate conversation.
Mm. Podcasting.
Yeah.
oh,
All right. Do you have any final thoughts on the subject?
um, I could be talking to y'all all day. So, but I just appreciate y'all for having me on here, and y'all sharing light on the subject. I love that people are becoming more conscious,
Yeah, me too.
and I'm always here.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Any social medias, any business
Where they
stuff,
can,
emails
yeah,
that
find
people
you.
could reach you, get your
yeah.
advice and stuff like that.
Okay, well, I am on Clubhouse. Um, my name is OG Ajee there, Ajee,
Okay.
and on Instagram, I'm Ajee, which is Adjee. There's a lot of people imitate me on there, so I had to
Yes.
shut the page. Yeah, I was
Mm,
like, what the fuck?
Yep. I saw
Like,
that, and I sent it to
yeah,
you, and I blocked them, and I reported them too.
mm,
crazy. I don't know if it's Instagram that's doing the shit or it's actual people,
mm.
but that's another discussion.
Could be both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Um,
also you also have OnlyFans, right?
I do. I have a how can I forget about my OnlyFans? You see, I don't be thinking. Um, so I have a OnlyFans. It's
N-
Ajee Tarot.
Now, on OnlyFans, what are you doing, or what
Okay, so
what
it's
what
not
is it
sexual.
for?
I knew you'd like this.
Because I'm not a fan of OnlyFans. I have a negative
Yeah.
connotation about it, so I want to know what your take on it is.
All right. So I don't know how other readers are on public platforms, but I actually have people who fuck with me. I have fans. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I consider them family. So for people who want to really get more in-depth readings and kind of know who I really am behind
Mm,
the scenes,
okay.
they are on my OnlyFans. I'm not over there shaking ass and doing
Uh.
crazy stuff.
Okay.
I mean, not yet, you know.
Oh boy.
No, but it's just I do tarot there. That's why
Mm.
it's Ajee Tarot. Now my foot page, you
She has a foot page.
Mm,
nah, nah. That ain't jump off like I thought it would. It's hard. It's hard for OnlyFans, but
mm.
Yeah.
yeah.
How do you feel about the OnlyFans when you went on it? Did you feel like people were gonna like have a different like, oh, you're on OnlyFans, like have a bad stigma to it, or not really?
Yeah, it does have a bad stigma, but I don't give a fuck. It's
Mm.
like either you gonna join or you ain't.
Mm.
People who really fuck with me, they're
They do it
there. Other people are like, I want to join, but I'm scared. It's like, okay, well, just stay where you at because
right.
OnlyFans, I like the crowd because it's smaller and I can get more personalized general readings for the people there. Those are people who are like, we fuck with you, like your readings, and you're helping me.
Mm.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
and yeah,
All right.
All
Well,
right.
thank you so much for calling in. I loved having you
yeah,
in the show, and hopefully we could get you back on another topic.
of course, I'm here.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so
Mm.
much. Take care.
You're welcome. Bye.
All right. So, I want to elaborate more on the tantra sex.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Tantra sex is an ancient spiritual belief system that originated in India and has been around for thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
Tantra was this radical belief that said that anything can be part of your sexual path, for example, eating, meditation, exercising, and more. Um, Unlike other spiritual outlets at the time that included sex. So, pretty much what I said it was earlier, I'll reiterate. It's pretty much a more mindful way to practice sex. It's slower, and the goal isn't orgasm right away. Rather than
Mm.
enjoying the sensations, pleasure, and connecting with your partner in the process, the sex is a mind altering journey, exploring deeper, dynamic, healing, creative, switching positions, inspiring sex can be when you allow it to be about more than just sex and the
Mm-hmm.
orgasm. So they have different categories: red tantra and white. White is more solo practice like masturbation, and red is with a partner. So I believe this is good for the white that's solo. You get to know your body, and then now you can implement that and
Mm-hmm.
bring it into your relationship, and it's more about control. That's why, like me, I say BDSM. I practice a lot of tantra sex because sex is about control. So you're controlling your mind, your semen retention. I talked about this in discipline sex
Mm-hmm.
therapy, where the man doesn't ejaculate and he holds it. It's like holding your pee.
That's part of tantric sex.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, my one of my powers is being a pleasurer and a seducer.
Mm-hmm.
So like my initial goal is to pleasure her before getting them also. It might be a situation where she's on the brink and I might say like hold it because I want her to explode. And then she's begging for it and then I say you could release and then she comes. So
Oh.
it's more like tantra sex is more of a deeper sensation of connecting with your partner. Like I was mentioning with the caller, most people, they get into sex just, oh, I'm gonna get my nut off real quick. Or
Mm-hmm.
she's just like, I'm gonna get my nut off. What a lot of men don't realize is a lot of men are not doing anything. You might have a big dick, you're stroking her. She might be moaning because of the pain. She don't even realize it, but
Mm.
she's not orgasming.
That's
A
true.
lot of men are not making women orgasm. They think they're doing something because women are moaning, but it's not really. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this tantra sex allows you to get there. It's like I always talk about the foreplay. That's
I was
part of
about to
tantric
say
sex.
foreplay.
It's building that sexual tension. It's the little flirty things during the day, building that sexual tension. Because for a woman, sex starts in the mind. It's not for a lot of men. Men are more physical, whereas women are more mental and emotional. Women are prone to watch porn. Men are more, I mean, read it. Men are more to watch it. That's why those books of 50 Shades did so well. And I'm going to talk more about this on my audio platform.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Also, some women never even got to experience like a real orgasm, so they might not even know what they're looking for. So if they get stuck with a man who's all about him getting his nut off first, and then maybe if he gets around to it, she might just think, okay, what's in between? That's it. That's what's
it's
all
like
about.
it's like karmic or cosmic sex versus casual sex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a woman could be having some karmic or cosmic sex where she's seeing stars, eyes are rolling in the back of her head, but like
seeing
soul,
different solar
body.
systems.
Yeah. She's in subspace, what we're calling BDSM. But vanilla would just say like her soul is leaving her body or something like that. Her legs could be convulsing, body convulsing. Yeah.
Now, what is your take on a man or a woman who's woke?
They're a fraud.
And they have sex with some toxic, have sex with hoes or toxic.
They're a fraud, and I wanted to know her perspective on it, being what she does and how she is. They're a fraud because if you are somebody that is spiritual, everybody knows that energy matters. So if they're toxic and they're hoes, they're toxic bad boys, or not the good bad boys, but the toxic bad boys, the hoes, the toxic females, you're absorbing their energy because sex is an exchange of energy. So if you go into that thinking, I like everything about them, success, money, whatever, tattoos or whatever, maybe I can change him. Or the guy is like, damn, I love everything about her. She has notoriety. I don't know what man loves that, but there's some men who do. She has notoriety. She got a lot of money. She's famous. She's gorgeous. She, boobs done, whatever. She does these things to get men. She be tricking dudes and doing whatever. I think that's attractive, but I can change her. It's a dumb mentality on both sides, but these people are frauds. The changing is the ego.
Yeah, that they can change somebody.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Is like change and transform are different things. Because that person, when they change, it's like they change in their entirety. They're not just that way to your face. You change them into an entirety that they're like that behind your back.
All the time. Right.
You see what I'm saying? But in these circumstances, a lot of these people, they think they're changing them, and they will be like that, putting on a good mask in front of them, but they're still the same way.
The same person.
So what happens is most women who are spiritual, they're frauds because they date these trap niggas. They date these dudes that, I'm not saying whole trap niggas are bad. You see what I'm saying? But they date these trap niggas that want to stay trap niggas. Those are the bad ones that have a fucked up mentality. You getting all that bread invested and get out of the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But trap niggas that want to be trap niggas and they think that's life, and you over 30 something years old and you think that's life, you see what I'm saying? This is a problem. Those women who are still doing that stuff, men who are tricking, whatever, they'll think that that's life. That's a problem. So when these people are engaging with them, you see what I'm saying? They're frauds, because a lot of times what happens is people put on things for display because they know there's no cameras behind closed doors. So that's why a spiritual woman can be this way and say, oh, I do this for work, and put it out there, but behind closed doors, when it's just him and her, trap this from, like, you know what I'm saying? He's doing everything he could, verbally abusing her, whatever it is, and she's taking that because she's falling in love with the benefits that come with it. Nobody needs to know how I am with this. This is where I could be the most vulnerable.
These people she's hiding it from the
because this is where I could be the most vulnerable with him, and nobody needs to know him or see him or whatever it is. So they could always lie.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
They could put those two faces on. One for the public, one for private.
Yeah. Okay. Me, we were gonna have 2 guests.
Okay.
And I decided to not have the female guest. I've known her for a long time. Not gonna mention who she is, but because I feel like she's not living her authentic self. She's so intelligent and so on point when it comes to everything about this. It's like her mind is a computer. She knows the terms, she knows everything, how to read, pick up everything, observe it, and all of that. But why is she messing with a bad boy who's toxic? You see?
Yeah. So it's like she gives really great advice, but she's horrible at taking
Yes.
her own advice.
And she has a rest preference.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I used to be on the phone for hours with her while she berating this guy. So while I'm, texting about the shows and I'm trying to get you down, my messages are being erased, but she's saying her phone is off. Like my phone is fucked up.
Oh, like there's something wrong. She's not getting all your messages.
Yes. Meanwhile, the dude is deleting my shit.
How do you know that?
Because she's told me.
Oh, I got you.
So if you keep saying to somebody, yo, I love your advice. Thank you for your advice. I'm not going to do this. I'm conscious of this. I need to leave him. But then again, it's like
you go and do the exact
you
same
do the
things.
exact same thing. And I'm like, yo, we're going to do this show now. And then my message is getting deleted and you screenshotting me like, oh, this is all I got. Something's wrong with my phone. Then the next day, you're like, I was with old boy. You see what I'm saying? I was with him in the bed. It was our weekend. I'm like, yo, I'm not talking to you anymore.
Because she's not listening to your advice.
Yeah. You don't have to
or rather,
take...
she's
you
listening,
don't,
but
no,
she's
no,
not taking.
no, you don't have to take my advice. You don't have to take my advice. It's disrespectful this way. When you are giving somebody advice and they agree with you, it's one thing for you to say, we could agree to disagree. I understand what you're saying and I respect it, but I'm going to still do what I want to do.
Right.
But if you say, I agree, I got to be smarter, I got to do this and I got to do that, I'm going to take your advice, then you do the complete opposite. What does that mean?
Or do the same, she doesn't care about what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I have to cut ties with that person and they're not going to come on the show. Why? Because I'm not going to feel right bringing somebody on the show who's not authentic.
Yeah.
That woman is a fraud. She's one foot in, one foot out. And I've told her that. Yo, you can't be doing this stuff and then being this way. And then what you put out in the public,
it's
but
totally
you would a
different.
beta male.
Yeah.
You alpha, but you would a beta male, clearly. You see what I'm saying?
It's like those other people that speak, on their own platforms, and one of them got caught totally lying, the guy.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like something like that you're saying,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
absolutely. Because like I said, everybody can put on a mask to the public. Why? Because nobody sees nobody doing bad. When we go on
It's whatever we can
Instagram,
see,
Twitter,
whatever they
and
put out.
whatever, is everybody doing good, and we always see everybody doing good, living their best life. Everything that they want to put that's their best life is on there. Got a new car, best life. Got money, best life. Got that degree, best life. They posting it. You see what I'm saying? So this place, social media, you don't have to be vulnerable. And nobody needs to see that. But behind closed doors, you can be.
Yeah.
So if you're telling me shit like, well, this guy, I gave him my heart. No, you didn't. He just fucked you really well. You see what I'm saying? He just fucked you really well and he got you confused.
Yes,
you see what I'm saying? So, bitch, you thinking he fucked you pretty well. I'm vulnerable with him that I'm not on social media. You see? A lot of women are in this circumstance. There's men out there also that date the hoes or whatever it is that talk about their woke and their conscious. I'm a king, but you have peasants? You don't have queens. You have hoes. You kind of fraudulent.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You kind of fraudulent. You like women that post half naked pictures on thing, and you say that's acceptable for them to do, and let them show what skin and stuff like, and that's acceptable for them to do. No, you can't claim that. Let her do that, but you can't claim the king title.
Got you.
You can't claim the conscious, the spiritual, because this stuff is not. It's counterproductive.
Right. It's like an
It's an
oxymoron.
oxymoron, like you said. You cannot be spiritual but doing this.
Right.
Both men and women. So for me, it's like I've told you what I post, I believe. How I am, what it is. On the show,
Right.
wherever
It's
everywhere.
what you see is what you get.
Yes. So I could say, for example, I'm dominant. You're gonna see that everywhere. I'm microphone dominant. I'm cutting you off sometimes if I need to. I'm conversational dominant. I'm dominant in the bedroom. I'm everywhere. Whereas some people may be able to just show this one way, and they could be a different way elsewhere.
Outside, right.
You see what I'm saying? So this is a big problem. And I talked about this in one of the audio platforms I had. Be your authentic self, because you think you can run away from everybody, run away from the cops, run away from this, run away from that. But the ancestors see, God sees, higher power see, your angels see.
You see it in
You see what I'm
yourself.
saying?
You
It
can't lie to
doesn't
yourself.
matter about what they see, because
No.
they
You, your own self.
yes,
see
but
it.
a lot of people don't look internally and they don't look in the mirror. They don't care. They don't care as long as they appear well. But the thing is, the people, the ancestors and the goddesses and the gods, they're the ones that are paying attention the most. And that's why you're not able to obtain and be how you want to be. That's why you're insecure. That's why you're not as confident. That's why things aren't going in your favor. That's why you probably don't get that guy you really want or need in your life.
That's why your manifestations aren't coming through.
Yes.
Yeah, so hard tie that into that.
So it's like, to me, it's like, if there's somebody out there like this, but they may still be fortunate. They may have gotten the money that they wanted, the job that they wanted, but the thing that they really want, maybe that companionship, they'll never get.
Right. Or
because
it'll take
the universe knows that that's what you really want. So because you're not living your authentic self and you're doing this foolery, you're never gonna get that.
That's true. I'm also a big believer in it's not when you want, it's when the time is right.
Yeah. More women are prone to being in this circumstance than men, because women connect sex with emotions. So, for example, this woman that I'm talking about that's anonymous, she didn't give this guy her heart. She's confused. The guy fucks her well.
And she's
So
just
because the guy fucks her well, he's making her compromise everything about her morality, her practice, her beliefs.
Damn.
And she's thinking she's in love, so she's compromising these things. You see what the dick is doing?
It's fucking up her whole life.
Yes. Most women can't do this for men, maybe beta males. But if a man is a alpha in bed and he's the one providing, you're not doing this with him. You see what I'm saying? You see? So if a woman that's also spiritual, that's also complaining, oh, I found this in his phone and he's clearly cheating on me and stuff like that. What is she doing still?
Yeah, exactly.
Is she still being spiritual as she could be and still living this life? Or should she make it upon herself to actually, really say, yo, I'm the one that's gonna be alpha in this circumstance, and walk away and find what really
do what's right for
needs
you.
to be attracted to me. Right? Now it's very hard for women to do that when you're giving her good shit that she feel like she can't find anywhere else. It's very hard. Do you agree or disagree?
I do agree with that.
Yes. So what these women need to do is they need to stand their ground, because you know what can happen that makes her backtrack or regress? She says she's over. She gets off her period.
Oh, and then she's a psychopath?
She's feeling a type of way now.
Randy?
She's feeling a type of way now. And now, all of a sudden, it's like, dude is
what's
like,
one more time gonna
exactly.
hurt?
Dude is like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I want to come over. Maybe he's dominant. Yo, I'm coming over there no matter what. Comes over and all right, maybe just last time in her head.
That's usually how it goes.
You know what I'm saying? And after this, it's what it is. Fucks her well again. She remembers how good it is because maybe it was a couple of weeks. So the body forgets. Her body, her mind, her soul remembers how good it is. And she's like, he got my heart again.
Yeah.
You see? But the nigga still ain't changing. So because he's still not changing, you're absorbing his energy. So now you're draining because he's draining you.
That makes sense.
Yo,
you're pretty good at this. You're pretty good at this. Not gonna front. Not gonna lie. All right. I'm going back onto the bullets.
Yeah.
No? Okay.
I was gonna say that's why it's imperative to put the right people in your circle because of energy. What people don't
100%.
realize is they think there's a big misconception that we live in a physical realm. It's spiritual.
Yes, I agree with you with that as well. Now, sexual healing. Do you even know who Marvin Gaye is?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, some people don't.
Got him
Marvin,
stuck music in my playlist. Yeah.
have you heard the words to that? Like really listen to
Mm-hmm.
the song?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
So
was
sex
had
can be healing if you're
100%.
utilizing it the right way. But some people utilize it wrong.
Yeah, and it could be
And
damaging.
this is why. This is examples. Some people could be men or women. I'm not putting a gender base or being gender biased. Could be men or women utilizing sex rebounds, utilizing sex to treat
Acquire things.
acquire things, utilizing sex to treat sexual or childhood traumas,
Okay.
utilizing sex to cure depression, utilizing sex to cure stress, utilizing utilizing sex to cure
Insomnia to put you to sleep.
yeah. So it's like you're utilizing the other person. But when we are exchanging bodily fluids or whatever it is, we're engaging sexually, um we're healing each other when we do it in the right way.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree
And
with
when
that.
you are engaging sexually with a toxic person, you are going to absorb that. And you might go home after you see them, or she leaves your house, wherever y'all
Mm-hmm.
met somewhere. You're drained, you're exhausted, and you slept well.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's that. Now, I'm going to tell men out there, stop giving good dick to toxic women. And I'm going to tell women the same thing. Stop giving good pussy to toxic men. Because what's happening is this is becoming a terrible cycle. And you see why the term out there or expression love is blind so significant, because it's not so much love, it's what they're providing that you love.
That makes you blind to
Yes.
everything else. Yep. Or helps you turn. You might not be blind to it. You might be like, "Nah, I'll just let it go for now."
Yes, there's key things that make a woman who's abused in a relationship stay for so long. There's key things that make her stay. Same thing with men, but we don't hear a lot of men getting abused from women because men are more physically dominant. We have higher levels of testosterone, so we don't really hear it. It is going on, but it's a handful. We don't really hear it. It's mostly the other way around. But there's a reason why both stay.
Okay.
You know, and it's not always the reason why we feel when we dissect it that we feel, oh, she doesn't have respect for herself. Oh, she's insecure. Oh, she doesn't have to. No, it's not always that.
Right.
It could be a plethora of things. That's why I say there's reasons why they stay. Could be what he's
Whatever
providing.
those reasons
Could
are.
be sex. It could be stability. It could be structure. Well, it's not really structure there, but stability, finances. There's always something reason why they're there. Why would the guy stay?
He doesn't want to leave his children.
Could be children involved.
Could be. Well, if she's making the money and he's not working.
Could be.
I mean, it could be for the same reasons for the woman, for the man.
Yeah. Not often,
of why staying.
Like not often, but a handful.
Right.
But definitely more for the woman than it is for the man. So, you know, these women that are in these circumstances, that's a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
She could be really, really pure. She could be really, really, you know, spiritual, whatever it is, but that is a toxic relationship. Why is she investing so many years still? She knows it's wrong. She's not a child. Her brain is fully developed. Could be an adult that's going through this, right? In a city near you. Her brain is fully developed. She knows right from wrong, and she knows what she deserves. Why is she staying? Only for those reasons. And it could be even more things. Fear of starting over.
Of course. Not having enough money to start over. That's also scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to do with your kids if there's kids involved?
You destroyed my morale so much and my character. I don't even know my identity.
Yeah.
You are my identity.
Yep.
There could be plethora
That's
of reasons why
very
they stay.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I only know these things because the ancestors give me the answers. Not because women have articulated this stuff. Because most women that's been in those stuff, but I dated them or whatever, they just said, "Oh, I've been in an abusive relationship." They didn't get to the extent of it. Why did they stay? They didn't get to the extent of the totality of how the relationship was during those years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the ancestors just giving me these answers, and I probably said one thing that a woman, oh, that's a trigger. He's right. You see what I'm saying?
That's true. All right. Last bullet, power of manifestation.
Yeah.
Have you
So,
seen anything that you wanted come to fruition? Like you're like,
yes.
oh shit, I
Everything
manifested.
I want.
Always.
Always. Now, the things that I don't have yet is because God and the ancestors are saying, wait. They might not be saying no.
It's divine timing.
Yeah. They might be saying, wait, when you need it, you're going to get it.
I believe in that as well.
Yeah. So that can come in the entirety. Like divine timing when I needed it or whatever it is. They may not have said it now, but they'll say, wait. Or they probably said, no, I got a bigger door for you. Don't take that little shit. You see what I'm saying? And that could have been anything: job, money, a woman, project, film,
anything,
who you're gonna work with. You see what I'm saying? So it could have been anything. So I trust those. I trust my instincts. I trust them, and I trust divine timing. But powerful manifestation, that could be anything. You have somebody or people that have the same like mind as you and they want the same goals. It could be during sex.
Yeah.
It could be during a conversation. It could be y'all meditating together.
Exactly.
It could be all of that stuff can be that power of manifestation. And in anything you can implement into your mind can manifest into reality if you are obsessed about it and you start focusing on it and
eat,
you
breathe, drink, whatever it is that you want.
Yes. And literally eat, breathe, drink. So the things that you're also putting into your body. You see what I'm saying? Now you become a vessel.
You better cut it out, man.
Or beacon of opportunity for ancestors to speak through you. Or somebody else, your opportunity for somebody else, or you're speaking to somebody else that you touch or whatever it is. And this what allows you to be able to manifest and stuff like that. When you're living your authentic self, there's a gate, there's a floodgate to whatever you want.
You're attracting also that same frequency.
Yes, it's
to
abundance.
You. Right.
You have
the
an
more
abundance mindset.
You have, the more you attract it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
I believe
so it's like it's one thing to talk about it, it's the next to live it. Yes. A lot of people talk about stuff. A lot of people repost things.
It's easy to talk. It's easy to talk about, but it's hard to do it.
It's hard to do it behind closed doors.
Yeah, it's hard to do it even in front. Like it's hard. It's hard to. You can talk that talk, but when you have to walk that walk, that's when it counts. Like I know people who love to hear themselves talk. They chatter and clickety clack all the time. But when it's time to actually stand up and walk that walk, do what you got to do, they kind of get stage fright.
Exactly. You saying a lot of stuff, but they ain't no quotables.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Right, like it's just what it is. So that's how I feel with that. But yeah, this was a good episode.
I love these kind of episodes. I
like
love
these episodes.
And thank you to the caller, Miss Ajee.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we did. Once again, like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. And
you could go onto our brand new website.
Yes,
www.discipline.therapy.
The Discipline Therapy Podcast.com. Also, our emails are in the description.
If you want to be, if you want to be on the show in studio, if you want to call.
Yes. And yes, I'm going to elaborate on that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any disputes, if you have any opinions, if you have any objections, if you have anything you want to say, come on, promote your show. You can come and hit us up on our emails, whatever it is, the Discipline Therapy Podcast, because a lot of people may be yelling at their screen, he's not right, or whatever it is. Put your money where your mouth is. You say, come on the show. We're not going to cut you off. We're going to let you do your thing and say what you want to feel and all of that. We might debate. We might not debate. But what happens is we open the door for you. It's an open door policy. What happens is a lot of you, yes, I'm talking to you. A lot of you, make it easy to do this. Twitter fingers or whatever it is, you're hiding behind a screen because that is your chance to be bold. But when this is in front of you, it's the public speaking thing. You become nervous and afraid. You see what I'm saying? You know how many people ask me, "Oh, I want to be on your show, but I'm so nervous and stuff." But they could talk a storm.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Like that too.
You know, so one of the things we love to do is we love to make our guests feel comfortable. So you don't have to feel that. You don't have to feel like I'm gonna jump down your throat or whatever it is.
I got muscles, people. I could maybe hold them back.
No, you can't. But you know, if you have any disputes, opinions, your ideologies are different, you come on the podcast and we could talk about it, and we could discuss why you feel that way,
or that,
or you could promote your business.
That's fun too. I'd rather anybody who wants to promote their business, come on down. But if you want to discuss why you feel a certain way about what Mr. Discipline says, really, come on down. Give us a call. Be part of the show.
Be part of the show. Yeah. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you were tuned in to one of the most raw, uncut, unapologetic, no holds barred podcast. This one, Debbie Podcast. Peace.